Okay, I'm back in my garage doing a 45-degree cold plunge. Yesterday I did a video from here and I just kind of told you about how I started doing cold plunges 3 weeks ago today and some of the awesome benefits that I have been experiencing. So you can go back and watch that if you want. Today I want to talk a little bit about my health journey, when it started, when it really picked up, and what my plans are going forward. I've always been fairly healthy. Back when I was 14 years old, I got into weightlifting, was introduced to it by a guy named Scott Anzac, super awesome guy. Since then, I've always been somebody who worked out, but I'd go in spurts. I'd do 6 months on, 2 months off, 2 years on, a year off, all that. About 18 months ago, my wife decides to start a health journey. She hires a health coach and goes on to lose 55 pounds. 50 of it she's kept off for the past over a year. Well, when she did that, she completely changed her habits around eating. So naturally, I decided this might be a good thing for me to do too, considering the fact that I have high cholesterol. And every year I go to the doctor, we talk about my high cholesterol, we talk about how it could be managed with medication. I've contemplated going on medication for a long time. But it can also be managed through diet. And I have had a couple of successes over the years. When I really dialed things in, my numbers would go back to normal. Well, anyways, I decided, yes, I'm going to do this. And I haven't looked back. I ended up losing 35 pounds since then. Workouts have remained consistent, but my nutrition is pretty much dialed in at about 90%. So I eat anywhere from 5 to 15 grams of sugar. That's it. I avoid all sugar as much as possible. There's a couple things that I'll eat that, maybe have 3 grams of sugar in it. I'm eating very clean, very little processed foods, no fast food ever, but I do eat restaurants. I do eat pizza once a week, every Friday. So it's not perfect, but it is, like I said, probably about 90%. So a few weeks ago, things really took off for me. I started doing cold plunges and I just got this like insatiable desire for wellness, fitness, nutrition. I just want it all. Um, I'm listening right now to Huberman Labs. It's a fantastic podcast, all science based. I also listen to, I believe it's called this Superhuman, Gary Brecka, another just fantastic science based source of all sorts of knowledge, things to do with wellness and biohacking and longevity and all these things that suddenly are just so cool to me. Got back into jujitsu. I have just like a couple months experience of jujitsu. I'm going today. We're going doing some open mats, so super excited about that. I'm interested right now. I want to do some testing, genetic testing. I want to do. Um, I've got a buddy, Aaron Foster, that does. Oh my gosh, what does he call it? It's some sort of metabolic testing that we can do to just kind of dial in, like, based on my body, what do I need? I want to dial in this nutrition even more because I'm kind of doing everything I'm doing. I don't really have much knowledge. I'm gaining that knowledge, but I really want to surround myself with people that know a heck of a lot more than I do. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. It's been a fantastic ride. As I talked about in the video, the last 3 weeks, or yesterday, the last 3 weeks have been just incredible since I started doing these cold plunges. My wife does them every day too, usually sitting here for about 3 to 6 minutes. Um, what I want to do is I want to create community with other people that are interested in this stuff like I am. In addition to that, I'm a therapist, so I've been working with individuals and couples. I have a little over 7 years of experience doing that. And I work with a lot of people with depression and anxiety. And my favorite thing about being a therapist is watching some of my clients have like real legitimate transformational change. It's fantastic. What I don't like about being a therapist, besides for the paperwork, is the high number of clients that you just know that they're going to be lifetime clients, either of mine or another therapist. They've been going to therapy for years. They've been on medication. They've been on all the medications. And it is beneficial. It is fun to work with them because you do get to see some change. You get to see them really like learn coping mechanisms to just get better at dealing with whatever issues that they have. But the chances of them creating like real transformational change are much slimmer. And it's not that that type of change doesn't happen, but it's hard because they're so identified with this disorder that they have, and trying to get them off of that identity is really difficult. So anyways, with my experience and my interest in helping people on the therapeutic level, and now my interest in all of this wellness stuff, by the way, I'm shivering right now, it's starting to get cold. um, I want to create community with people that are sick and tired of using the medical model to treat the symptoms and not treat the root cause. People who are looking for more joy in life and want to find it from a more holistic approach. That's what I'm looking to do. So I want to create this community. I want to I want to help each other. I want your help. Ultimately, I'd like to create some sort of a coaching program, a group coaching, also an individual coaching program to help people that want to achieve joy in a way that they haven't before. I'm really shivering. I got to get out of here. So, if you like what I'm talking about, follow me here, TikTok or YouTube. And ultimately, I have a podcast. I have the first episode recorded. I'm going to be recording a few more. So I'll drop details for my new podcast. And yeah, let's just make this happen together. We are all better together.